Hey, it's Nina.
And Ashley back with the bullshit.
And this is the Young and Gettin It Podcast. Just so you know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Gettin It Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We're also on SoundCloud.com/YAGIP. Please follow us on there and comment on there. We're also on YouTube.com. Just search Young and Gettin It Podcast. Subscribe and comment on there also.
And you can also find us on Instagram at YAGI_podcast. Or you could go to our website, which is www.weareyagip.com. And we also have our email, which is Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. Or you could text us or call us on our Google Voice number, which is 323-486-3811. Back to the bullshit.
Meow. I don't know why I said meow, but hey.
I was rocking with it.
Let's meow with it. Okay, so Delta Airlines donated over 100 flights to human trafficking survivors and pledges $1.5 million to trafficking hotline.
Damn.
And I'm like, Delta, not only are your flights steady and sturdy,
Right.
but you out here donating to human trafficking. And so it says here, human trafficking is one of the fastest growing crimes in the country with millions of victims suffering daily. Well, Delta Airlines is committed to helping out in a major way and bringing trafficking survivors one step closer to starting new lives. And the crazy thing is, so they had already initially said they were going to donate $1 million back in 2017. Mm-hmm. So it's cool that they raised it to 1.5. But yeah, when I was getting orientation for teaching, like they were saying, like there's usually at least one kid in this district who's trafficked, and I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, what? Like they and it's like traffic isn't just sex, it's also labor. So it could be not sexual at all, and they're just making a child work a lot.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I found that out too. But yeah, so he said, like she was telling us about a kid they just found that's for sure trafficked because there's a lady who goes through the profiles. I forget what her position is, but she saw that there was no mom on the records at all. There was only a dad. There was no mom. And then it said the dad, like, they didn't have the same last name, and then like the numbers didn't match like where they should be coming from and stuff. And I was like, oh damn. So it's like things to look out for. And like I remember it being in middle school and them telling us, like, because we were learning something related, like there's usually one kid at school who's homeless, so mm-hmm. It's all like and you don't know that they're coming from the park with their parents and just hopping on the bus, and then going to school. But yeah, there's really people in these situations like right around us.
There's that televised billboard you have by your house, like mm-hmm. on the way here.
Yeah,
I saw like on there they were saying some guy was wanted for like sexual. It wasn't sexual trafficking, but it was like making the child do something for like sexual acts, and like they just had his face plastered up there with like wanted and then like what he did.
Ooh, a nasty nigga, man.
Yeah,
people just be nasty.
They do. I was just like, bro, like it's a child.
Yeah, kids really do. Like there was a discussion on Brilliant Idiots where this one guy was saying like they should, which I kind of agreed with him, they should classify people who like kids and then people who like people under the age of 18 mm-hmm. who are like adolescents. It had a name. It was like an Anglophile or something like that. Not Anglo, but it was something like that. Yeah, right. Because I was like Anglo-Saxon file. But yeah, no, it was a different name for people who like people between the ages of like 13 and 17. And it was like people like R. Kelly. If you think about R. Kelly, does not like little kids. No. He only likes young, right under 18. He like
pubescent.
He likes girls. Adolescent. Yeah, he likes 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's why they're like, what did he say during his interview? And they're like, do you like young women? And he said something like,
he's like, what do we say it's underage? No, they asked him, do you like underage women? He's like, what's underage?
It's like, nigga, no, all you say is I like 21 and up or 18 and up.
You say no. You just be like, no. Next question. You see how they talked about how like he had a Bible in jail. They're like, yeah, he can't read it, but like he just has it for reassurance.
Oh,
and there was like a meme with him, and it was the cat in the hat. Thinking that it was the Bible, but it's like you're a grown ass man and can't read.
It's crazy if people can't read. It's just crazy to
sad.
Me. Yeah. No, like sometimes when I teach kids and they're like, "What is that?" and I'm like, "No, you
cannot possibly.
There's no way you
be
don't
serious about that word."
Yeah, I think some kid asked me something like, "What's 3 times 6?" and I literally was like, you know the answer. And I walked away.
I would have told him, write it out. Write 3 + 3.
I was like
6 times.
I was like, you know it.
And figure it out.
Get it.
What?
These kids, some of them just want to play dumb. Some of them just don't want to use their brain. I'm so glad we weren't those dumb kids.
Me too.
No offense to those children.
But it's like our parents made us
they
not
would
that way.
beat us.
I definitely got yelled at doing homework.
Yeah.
All black kids have had that experience.
You know what's funny? I think about it and I'm like, my parents didn't do homework with us because we were like, we were fine. But my dad would check our homework after, like, to make sure. But I'm like, now I look back, I'm like, how the fuck did you know? I probably lied. Knowing me.
Right. In high school, my parents just trusted me, and I would do my homework sometimes, but other times I would like do it in the period before the class, just because I didn't feel like doing it at home.
And you know how my memory has been bad for so long. So I remember when I started like taking notice, which was 7th grade, because they gave us the planners for us to write. They used to give us planners in middle school, and then in high school I started buying planners. And I remember being so excited to have a planner because I would finally remember everything. And so it's like I couldn't even do my homework before class because I didn't even remember I had it unless I wrote it down. So it was like there were a few. The funny thing is I remember now. There were a few times where I was like, oh shit, you know. Everyone's like, oh, did you do it? And I'm like, oh, I forgot so many assignments in school. So frustrating.
I did that in college. I feel like I did that more so in college, and my feelings was real hurt when that happened in college. Like, so college is a different level when you miss an assignment.
Right. Like you want to cry.
You better have a fucking planner in college, or you're really not going to make it.
Or you're going to send that email to the teacher. Good evening, professor. I hope all is well with you and your family. I earnestly am because you're just like, man, I need to be his bitch right now. Because
and they really just going to reply back, okay.
You knew the deadline. Like, damn, you fucking dickhead.
I hated professors that were dicks like that. Like,
yeah, why are they like
life
that?
Life is hard. I get it. But you ain't got to make it a lesson every time.
It's already hard, period. Yeah,
it's like, I'm depressed. Can I turn my assignment in?
And why are you making it hard for people to pass? You know?
No, it's like they really ruin people's lives. Like, people that wanted to go to medical school, like me and Oscar. You remember Oscar? He told me to tell you hi. Yep. Okay.
Tell mine.
So Oscar and I were talking about how, like, in college it was so competitive, like nobody wanted to help you, like in our science classes, because everybody wanted to get those good grades to get into medical school, and they wanted to do well on their MCAT. So it was like for all of us, it was like, no, we're not helping you. Like, I'm not telling you what grade I got. Like, people would literally not tell you what grades they got on exams and shit. And I would really be weird. Open about it. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck.
I'm only not telling you if I got a 50.
Right? And it's like, I was on, like, once I got good at college, I was getting damn near perfect scores. So I was like, oh, I'll definitely tell you. And
that's why you want to tell them. Just because you want to be better than them.
Yeah, because they were assholes. It's like, you guys, I'm probably going to change my mind, so I don't care about having better grades than you, but like this is all you guys care about. Like, this is your whole life.
Oh, true.
And like they would really like just not try and help you. And I know like some people like sabotage. Like, I heard stories about like sabotage for other people.
How?
Like in like medical school, like they would sabotage their lab projects on purpose.
Why?
Because they wanted to be better.
Oh, they would sabotage someone else's. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
not their own.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was fucked
weird as fuck.
Oh, it's what? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Barely even touched
things.
It. Did you see all the freaking memes about Popeyes?
Yeah. That shit made me want to get a Popeyes chicken sandwich. That's like, because I never buy that.
Shit thick as fuck.
I never buy it. Is it good?
It's new. That's why everybody's tripping over it.
Okay. Because I was like, is this shit fire? And I just never knew.
I mean, it might be good because I know I love their spicy chicken strips.
I love their fucking chicken. They make some fucking chicken.
I see what that's about. But like, people were saying the line was like an hour wait.
Popeyes stay with that bullshit.
It's already an hour. Like, you think that's not a real hour when you have to wait that long.
We're not in Atlanta. The fact that shit is taking in Atlanta, you really will be in that line for an hour and 30 minutes before you at Popeyes.
Does Popeyes have order ahead?
Probably not.
I'm about to see.
They need to so they can drop the fucking chicken in the oil. Damn.
Drop it as soon as you put your order.
Yeah, drop that shit.
Like, oh, it's gonna be extra time for spicy. Okay, give it to me, please. I'm really about to see if they have delivery.
And it's funny how Wendy's brought back the spicy nuggets.
Those are my shits.
It really happened.
Do they advertise it? Oh yeah, they do.
That look good as shit.
A Popeyes near you.
I know it's a picture, so it probably don't look like that, but.
Oh, they do have delivery coming soon. Whoop.
Oh, what, bitch? And you can order pickup online. Yep.
I will do that for a chicken
Should have never showed me that.
I'm sorry. I was curious.
I don't live close to a Popeyes. That's the only reason why I haven't had any since I live like next door to a Chick-Fil-A.
Yeah.
But it's like. I
almost got Chick-fil-A today.
Yeah, I'm like, I was wondering. I had no idea it was a new sandwich. I was like, damn, is it really that far? Because Chick-fil-A's fucking shit is bomb.
Their spicy chicken sandwich?
Bitch. Fire.
Don't get it deluxe either.
Fire.
Because that tomato just ruins it.
Fast food is such a fucking issue. I wish it didn't exist.
I be feeling like Rashad and I, after the wedding we went to last weekend, we went to Sonic after, and I was like looking at everybody in their cars. I was like, all these people are really fucking fat.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, this is really sad.
Where it's like, it's not even just like normal fats. You lost it. You lost yourself.
You lost control.
Stop giving a fuck.
Like,
yeah.
You're just eating.
It's easy not to give a fuck. It's easier not to give a fuck, obviously. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
They put that shit here to kill us too, so. That shit's good as fuck. And I'm on my period, so TMI.
Oh no, because I'm already planning my cheat meal for tomorrow. I was like, what am I gonna eat for my cheat meal?
That's why I slept so hard. I mean, I also smoked.
I'm about to start mine, and I'm like, this is why you're napping every day after work. Makes sense.
I slept
Don't
hard.
you hate how that shit like just drains your whole life?
Yeah, because it's like I mean, it's like I'm doing what I normally do today, but I noticed like I was like, well, I'm tired. Let me just lay down real quick, and then it was like it hit me with a brick. Like
same. I was sitting on
tired.
my couch and my eyes just started getting heavy. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, damn, is it like
why
this?
Why are you so sleepy?
I was driving home like, got off early. What energy? You just be like, I got energy for.
And then your foot hit the threshold and it's gone. You like immediately are tired.
I was so excited. Like the sun was all bright and shit.
It was so fucking pretty today. I was like, oh, it's a nice day. I'm gonna go sit on my patio and didn't do
California
none of that.
Pretty and shit today. Yeah, no.
Do that.
Sun's all down now. Fucking pissed. Fucking dishes. I hate working. Fuck you.
Second
work.
dimension. Did you see? I like saw this random little article. Like, let me tell you what it was titled because I'm pretty sure she didn't clap back. I wanted to see what she said. It said Khloe Kardashian clapped back at a fan who said she uses True as an accessory. So what she said was,
all the Kardashians do.
Would you, okay, quotes. This is in quotes. Would you like a parent not to create memories and traditions with their child? Would you like someone else to watch my child and me do these things on my own? I am a mother and we'll celebrate life together, and we will celebrate life together every day. True and I are creating magical memories together forever.
She don't remember shit, but yes, you will have pictures with your mom when you were an infant. But yeah, they won't remember nothing.
I mean, I don't see that as a clapback.
These rich families don't give a fuck though. I went to Cabazon and went shopping. There was like little girls with Gucci skirts on and shit, and I was just like, what?
Why I see this boy in my apartment complex walking with a Louis backpack on? I'm like,
this boy at the school had a Louis backpack on today, and I was like,
why?
But he had like a fucking like fake like what's that shit called? Cuban link. He looked like a grown man, and the boy was 10. Like, he had a Cuban link, had the shirt, joggers, shoes, Louis backpack.
Why?
He looked like he didn't even know why he had it on. Like, he was just like, I'm just here. He was cute. He was real cute. He had haircut, slit. I said, your parents need to calm down. Your parents
care a little bit too much.
So your parents,
not like that.
So your parents are 30.
Like they care about like your appearance of having drip a little too much.
Do you hear what I said? I said, so your parents are 30. Because I'm like, he's 10. Your parents are 30. They had you as teenagers.
Yeah.
Those are the parents that be really doing the most with their kids. Grown parents be like, just put on a shirt and pants that fucking work.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out. Go to school.
I always wonder what it's like to be a young ass parent like that. Because remember when we were in school and people would tell us, "Oh yeah, my mom's 32," and we'd be in the 5th grade, and we're like,
"My mom's 40."
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, when'd your mom have you?
18. I'm like, oh,
the craziest thing. Like, but now like that's gonna be the norm. Like for parents to be older, they're gonna like because women are waiting longer because they can.
Right.
Like.
And it's really true, whenever someone has a kid at young, their kid ends up having, like, I met multiple people who are like early 40s or late 40s and they're already grandparents. You know, I met multiple people like that. And it's like they had their kid in like 18 to 28.
Yeah.
And their kid is having a kid 18 to 28.
I mean, I guess that's cool because a lot of generations get to meet each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but like that's not it for me because I feel like if I had kids when like I made less money, like I don't know, I feel like some people get more ambitious when they have kids, but like I feel like I would have been more focused on my kids than being ambitious. It's like, do we have what we need to like sustain? Yes, good.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, I would have to be a drug dealer because I'm like, I can't afford this, and I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, yeah, some of those people are were drug dealers.
You just reminded me.
Or Miss Pat, remember she said she was making like $10,000 a day when she was 15. I was like, bitch, what?
Okay, so you just reminded me there was a credit fraud ring that was busted today.
Oh my God.
They were
Lord.
auto insurance fraud ring actually.
Auto insurance fraud.
$5 million.
Ooh.
What? Wait, no, that was old. Wait,
you know,
where's the one I saw today?
You know Star Brim, Cardi B's friend? Star Brim? She's like the dark
one that's
skin.
in jail? Or
She
got out?
She just got out.
Okay.
Yeah, she's scammed because like she's on Brilliant Idiots. I'm listening to it right now. She's crazy. First of all, I don't want to fuck with her, but she was in jail because she scammed $250,000 through credit cards. She stole clothes. We thought it was credit cards, but then she elaborated. She stole clothes from like Saks.
Oh damn! And Saks off
$250,000.
All of that shit.
$250,000 of clothes from Saks.
What?
And they were like, "Why'd you steal clothes? What the fuck? That's stupid." And she was like, when clothes is that expensive, that you get money for it. Like
You
it's
can
different.
resell those.
It's not like Fashion Nova where you ain't getting shit for
Yeah.
it. She was like, "Oh, you getting money for that shit?" Yeah. So yeah, but even when she was in prison, she had to cut a bitch's face open because the bitch was trying to rape her. She kept saying allegedly, and like that's what they said I did. You know, but it's like, yeah, she did.
Yeah, did it.
The girl was trying to. She said she took a pen, wrapped it in like a towel, then wrapped it in like maxi pads or something, and then put it on a bra, so made it a strap on. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah, she explained it. And I was like, that does sound like, yeah. And the elastic is what makes it a strap.
But why? Okay.
And then they try to take her pussy. So she was actually trying to rape her.
Somebody has something wrong with them if they go to those lengths to make a dick.
Man, I think they all be doing that shit.
Okay, so the bust today was 80 individuals in a massive business email scam bust.
Are they Nigerian?
There were a lot of black people.
Okay.
I don't know if they're Nigerian.
So
Nigerian.
They're from shit.
Fuck.
Are they Nigerian? No, I was gonna say, are they Nigerian and from Atlanta?
Let me read it.
They're from Atlanta. I'm just
so the Justice Department has indicted dozens of individuals accused of involvement in a massive business email scam and money laundering scheme.
Okay.
They were mostly arrested in the Los Angeles area. A total of 80 defendants, all allegedly involved in the scheme. Okay.
Mostly in LA. Okay, that's shocking.
I
was assuming Atlanta. Okay.
Most of the individuals alleged to be involved in the scheme are based in Nigeria, said the spokesperson.
Oh yeah.
It's not immediately known if the Nigerian nationals will be extradited to the U.S. However, a treaty exists between the two nations, making extraditions possible.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. These Nigerians are gonna run. You know Nigeria, bitch. You ain't gonna find these hoes.
Nah.
Once they get to Nigeria, they're gonna be in the village where there's no power. You will not find them. Yeah, these niggas are gonna be gone.
You know what they were doing?
They're gonna find some of them.
So these business email scams rely partly on deception and in some cases hacking. Scammers send specially crafted spear phishing emails. Don't you say that word like that? Phishing? This one's phishing, right?
Yeah, I've never seen spheres phishing.
Me either. To their targets in order to trick them into turning over sensitive information about the company, such as sending employee W-2 tax documents so scammers can generate fraudulent refunds.
Damn.
Or tricking an employee into making wire transfers to bank accounts controlled by the scammers.
That happened at my company.
Oh my God.
At the laboratory I worked at, some stupid broad in the HR department received an email saying, "Oh, this is the president of the company. Can I get everyone's W-2?"
That's what they're
her
doing.
Stupid ass sent everyone's W-2. The whole every employee, she sent every employee's W-2, and the president was like, "That wasn't me." And why would you go about doing that on your own without checking? It's
and
a W-2.
You're supposed to confirm like everything before you send stuff like that. That like, has somebody's fucking social security number on it.
Yes, we're fucked. And they were like, oh, we're going to give everyone here 6 months of identity theft. I said, first of all, my identity's been stolen, so I always have identity theft.
Yes.
So you can't help me. You know, I've been paying $15.99 a month for years now. Like, I got my shit.
Dang.
But yeah, people do that shit.
These niggas stole up to $40 million. That's was in some bank accounts.
Damn. Nigerians be scamming. I remember this. I knew a person who would work at a bank and like go into rich people's accounts and steal money out of there. And so he was one of those niggas who always had like Gucci and Louis on and this backpack and this belt and this, you know, and this white girl because he's black and he just hates himself. So like this non-black person, because she might not be white, she just is never black, you know, and then had just, I mean, the ones where it's ugly, you know, where they have so much name brands on, it's disgusting.
When you can tell that they broke.
Yeah, and he was a nigga who he was broke. He was stealing from rich people, and he never got caught. I mean, I don't know where he is now, so he might be in jail.
Unless he saved enough to run.
Yeah, man, niggas be wild.
Oh, and then there's also a massive fire in like a big
the Amazon
in Brazil. Is it the Amazon?
Isn't it the Amazon rainforest? I think it's the Amazon.
I know it was like a really large forest.
And this is like the 16th day or some shit.
Oh my god!
I think it's the Amazon rainforest. Yeah, look that shit up.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that shit's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucking
Why
Amazon.
did I not know it was the Amazon?
Like one of the most important fucking. Yeah.
I wanted to go there.
And that shit's been on fire for like 2 weeks, and we're just finding out. We just found out like what? I found out yesterday or 2 days ago. I found out yesterday.
Yeah, I found out like a few days ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, and that shit is burning. I saw a picture of like one side versus the other. Fucked up.
Oh my god.
And we're from
it's fire season in Brazil.
Oh, okay.
But the number of fires may be record setting.
Yeah, I mean, with this type of like with this global warming and all this shit, you never know.
Jesus, this is the one you saw, right?
Yes.
Whoa.
And we're from California, so we already know.
We live with fires.
Yeah, that shit's
in our backyard.
Destroy.
Yeah.
I was watching the new season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and 2 of their houses got burned down. Yeah, like full on
those big old fires.
And they brought the cameras in, and I was like, ooh, yeah. Malibu actually really did get fucked up.
No, it was scorched. I remember I drove through there afterward, and everything was black.
People lost their fucking
just black.
homes. And then the people who like Denise Richards, she's Charlie, what's his last name? Not Charlie Murphy, the white guy.
Wilson?
The one who's from 2.5 Men.
Don't know his
Charlie Sheen.
Oh, okay.
Charlie Sheen, he has HIV and he had a whole bunch of prostitutes, all that shit. The ex-wife's, her house, it wasn't burnt down, but it was so much smoke that her house was filled with soot. So it was just like soot everywhere.
How do you clean that?
They're getting rid of. They're leaving the house. They're like, and they're getting rid of some of their furniture because it's like so
like
much,
it's in it.
and you can't get it out. Right? Yeah, and you can't get that type of shit out.
It probably always smell burnt.
Or it would just cost so much money to. Get
like
it all
super
out.
vacuum.
Yeah, it costs so much. So she was like, yeah. We're letting go of a whole bunch of furniture, even clothes. Like their clothes got fucked up.
Damn,
everything.
And clothes are expensive.
Yeah, but it was like there's one who's she's all like spoiled rich, doesn't know anything, and then Denise Richards, who's like humble, normal person, and she like they were talking. She's like, oh my god, I lost my house, and they're like, well, you know, we have, you know, we're blessed to be able to recover. You know, Denise was like, well, you know. We can recover. We can actually rebuild. There's a lot of people who wouldn't be able to. And she was like, oh, it's my first house that I got by myself. And it's like, but you also have 3 other houses. And there's people, you know, like they're trying to tell her like.
You could go somewhere else.
Yeah, Camille Grammer. She used to be married to Tracy Grammer. Tracy Grammer? Tracy? Something Grammer.
Don't know. I know the last name. I don't know if that's the correct first name. Kelsey Grammer is a woman.
Kelsey Grammer. The white guy.
That's a man.
Kelsey Grammer.
It's like a man.
Why am I struggling?
I don't know.
Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, it is a man.
It is, right?
Yeah.
You know, he was like one of the producers on Girlfriends.
No.
Yeah, my girlfriend. You know, the funny thing is, I remember seeing it when I was young, being like, "Oh, Kelsey Grammer's a producer." Come to find out, he didn't do anything on the show. They just needed a white man to get the show.
That's how I figured. They probably like let him have like some part of it.
Yeah, like the lady who did the show. She like came on Breakfast Club maybe a month ago, and she was like, "Yeah, he didn't do anything." She was like, "He didn't. He was just producer.
Yeah.
But like and it was sad.
People be paying for that. They'll like if they want fundraising for stuff, they'll say, oh, if you give me this amount of a donation, you could be a co-producer. Or like if you do this, like I'll put your name as like executive.
They said they just needed it to have a white man. They said their girlfriends would have never went on air if they didn't have a white man bring it. I mean,
I can understand. I didn't like that show.
Fucked up. You didn't like Girlfriends? No. Oh shit, I loved Girlfriends. Oh my god, it got canceled too, and I was so sad. Like you could have finished it. Shit, man. Just like one-on-one.
Sorry for your loss. I didn't like it.
Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss, sweetheart. When people say sweetheart, I'm like, you mean that in a rude way? What you mean by that?
Right? Like the wrong tone of sis can get you cussed out.
Right. It's like, wait, hold up. Even the wrong tone of bitch. You say it's a term of endearment or you trying to fight?
Okay, you ready for commercial? Yep. Hey guys, interrupting the conversation really quick to bring our Black business of the week. This is Upful Blends. This is a Black-owned herbal tea company that makes tea blends inspired by Dr. Sebi. So this Black-owned company was founded by Chantel Robertson, a woman who experienced disease for over 10 years and knows how it feels to be defeated by physical and mental illness. Upful Blends is rooted within the African and Amazonian way of living. 80% of the herbs they receive are from the South African Cape, the Amazonian rainforest, and Mexico, which make them high in alkalinity and energy. The herbs are chosen by native harvesters who live in indigenous places and sent to Upful Blends storehouse, where they are grounded, cut, and prepared with high vibrational surroundings of love and healing, specifically for the person intended to experience it.
I need it. And you can find them at www.upfulblends.com. Upful is UPFULBLENDS, upfulblends.com, or www.WeBuyBlack.com/Upful Blends. They also have a discount code WBB10 for 10% off your first order. And their Instagram, same thing, Upful Blends, UPFULBLENDS. I really almost spelled Upful Blends fucked up.
I always be doing that. I'm like, damn bitches, you slow.
Same on Facebook. Look up Upful Blends. I like how when they have the same name. It makes it really easy. They also have
sometimes you have to be real original to get the
right. Yeah. Because they spelled Upful different. That's how they did it for themselves. Same with YouTube. Same thing. Upful Blends. And, let them know we sent you. Let's get on them Dr. Sebi diets. We're going to do it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Back to the conversation. And we're back. For our Each One Teach One this week, I thought of a topic that I was talking to like high school kids about, which people don't know about. Like trade school jobs like do pay well. And so people think like either I have to go to college or don't do anything at all and just work. It's like, no, you can go to a trade school that's 6 months to 2 years and get a trade that pays for the rest of your life.
The fucking bills.
The funny thing is on here, they have respiratory therapists. Mm-hmm. And I can firsthand say that on here, it says the annual median salary is $52,000. But that's probably for someone who just became a respiratory therapist, because I know a tenured respiratory therapist, and he makes way
And you have to think about
more.
Where he works, though.
Really good hospital.
Yeah.
In a really expensive city.
Yep.
So yeah, that does it too. But it's like, as you gain experience, you'll get those pay raises. So you have to keep that in mind. So trade schools. Some of the ones that I really liked were elevator installer or repairer.
Never even knew.
Right.
I mean, I assumed they would need to be fixed, but never even thought about it.
And it's 1% female, 99% male, which might make it easier for women to get jobs because, quotas. The median annual salary is $77,800.
Popping.
Right. Or a radiation therapist. Working with oncologists in hospital settings. These are oncologists or cancer doctors, basically. They require licensure in addition to an associate's degree. Remember, associate's only 2 years. They're averaging $69,500, which is really good.
Just beware of the health risks, though. You're a radiation tech.
Right.
So you get a lot of radiation exposure.
Mm-hmm. Web developer. If you want to build a career as a web developer, you'll probably have to go for a bachelor's degree eventually, but some employers will accept years of work experience and an associate degree instead. If you love writing, testing, and debugging software, you'll love this job. And right now it's averaging 58,448. The growth is about to be 15%, which is nice.
If you take if you go to like one of those coding boot camps, a lot of companies hire for that too.
Oh, that's dope. Another good one, diagnostic medical sonographer. So they administer ultrasounds, processing images of babies and organs. For a physician. They also have to prepare, maintain, and operate imaging equipment, and they often report high levels of job satisfaction. Wow, that's dope.
I mean, you get to see people's babies and see them happy about their babies every day.
I'm like, dang. What do you need? You just need an associate's degree. Because I was like, dang, why didn't I do that? I used to want to be an OBGYN, but then I was like, I want to have a family, so fuck no.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this would have been a good, there's so many jobs that you could do. There's literally, when I started teaching, I was like, oh, fuck, I should have got my teaching credential when I got my bachelor's. I love teaching, but hey, you need to learn. Plus, I realized that if I got my teaching credential as an undergrad student, I would have been a teacher at like 24, and I was dumb as shit. So it's like there was a high possibility of me doing dumb shit, getting in trouble, like not being a good teacher, in general. And so it's kind of interesting to look back and be like, actually, I just became a person who could be a quality teacher like less than a year ago. So
maybe like 6 months ago.
Right. Yeah.
Niggas is changing, because I was looking back like, damn, bitch, you different.
Yeah. So I'm like, I wouldn't have been successful, but sonographer would have been really cool. It's at 55,000. Growth is 17%. 92% female, 8% male.
Oh, okay.
But I know it's like moms feel weird with a man just like.
And I mean, when they put that one in your vagina, that's kind of awkward.
God.
It's kind of awkward.
And I hate that shit. It does feel like rape.
It does.
But it's like you're not.
Because it's so hard.
It's so hard and cold, and the feeling ain't right.
And then they tell you might see blood. Nigga, what?
Oh my God.
Huh?
Okay. That's not okay.
Yeah, they always tell you that.
Dental hygienist. This includes cleaning teeth, removing plaque, taking x-rays, checking for oral disease, and educating patients on oral hygiene, averaging 54,989 right now. Growth is at 20%, which is really, really good. It's a lot of females, 97%.
They're the ones that do like a lot of work before the dentist comes in and just like looks at your teeth and like, oh yeah, everything's fine.
And they clean all the.
Yep. And if you need a filling, like all like the major stuff, that's what doctors do. But like all the cleaning and like preparatory stuff before the doctor comes looks at your teeth, that's what they do. Like my brother used to do that.
Really?
And he said he hated it because like he was like, once you clean somebody's mouth that has meth mouth and like you have the mask on and shit is popping out their mouth onto your mask, you never want to do it again. Yeah.
That's fucking gross. I have the whole visual. That's why I had to just take a moment, because that is fucking nasty. Ugh, well, God bless you guys. It's funny that I say God bless too, because I always say nurses are, that to doctors. I said dental hygienists. That's really what I was going to say. Dental hygienists are that to a dentist. And it's like, I always say that people who are nurses are anointed, because that's some work that I ain't trying to do. Same with dental hygienists. You're going to come across some funky ass mouths and everything.
You're going to see some nasty shit.
And then you have the mouth mask, but shit might just pop on your eyebrow and shit, Fucking gross.
I was thinking about that video we watched on Old Girls page of somebody getting their teeth cleaned.
I think about that. I was just thinking about that yesterday.
That shit was so nasty, because I know their breath smells so bad.
Woo! That plaque in between your tooth will have your breath fucking kicking. Like, it'll just make the brush not last. Like, you need to brush 3 times a day, not twice.
Brush, floss, use mouthwash.
Right. And I'm like, the floss don't get it because it's so hard. That shit just stays.
You actually need that little chisel tool.
Yeah. My mom actually had one. So when we were younger, if she saw something, she'd be like.
My parents did have that too. Yeah. That's really funny.
Yeah.
I need to get one.
I want one too. That's so funny.
Because that should be feeling good at a certain point. Once they begin in there,
yeah. And when you see anything come off, you're like. Yeah. Except it's like, please don't scratch your teeth off. That would suck.
Don't do it wrong.
My favorite one on here is actually electrician, just because I've met so many electricians that are doing so well. It's saying 52,000, but I think that's wrong. Definitely depends, because I know people in San Fran who are making crazy money, people in California in general that are making good money. It's only 1% female, 99% male in there.
Because that shit dangerous. Like, imagine being pregnant trying to be an electrician and you forget to turn the electricity off. That's 2 people dead.
That sucks.
You know?
That sucks.
Accidents be happening.
I just thought of something so fucked up. If you're pregnant and you electrocute yourself and your baby, and then they charge a dead person with murder. That's really the thought that crossed my mind.
I feel like they would try.
In America, that shit, I can't put it past. Like that girl who got shot in the stomach and they sent her to jail.
I wonder what happened with her.
I know, right? She probably got out, and that's why it's not. The publicity only likes bad things happening. Yep. But some other good things on the list are plumber, which I have told people about. Plumber's really good. HVAC technician, that's heating, venting, air conditioning. Yeah, when the air conditioners all broke in our neighborhood, we all called Ashley's dad. And then there's so many options. Always look online because this literally says more career options to consider. So they just want to give you like an unlimited list. But for people who don't want to go to school for 4 to 8 to whatever amount of years and get into crazy debt.
A whole lot of debt. Because you still might get debt from trade school. It's just not going to be the same mountain of debt you have from going to college.
So manageable. Like you probably will owe like less than 40 and you'll be done, you know? So it's like, and 40 is probably like the high end trade schools.
Yeah, because that's like almost where I was like when I graduated. Got out of undergrad.
That was like Cal State. Yeah. But yeah, so this is a good time for a look at God. Do you have one?
I mean, like I had my interviews for that position in my job that I'm contemplating. And when I was interviewing with like, he's like the leader of my position. He was like, oh my God. He's like, through this whole interview process, nobody's ever said that answer. And like, that's a really good answer. And all I said was like, show up to the hospital dressed well, like look put together when you arrive. Like don't go up there looking disheveled. Cause like if you look sloppy, people not gonna trust you.
Right.
And he was like, just like, oh my God, that's such a good answer. I was like, thanks.
Thank you.
Didn't prepare for this shit at all, but thank you.
Like, thank you. Just some light work. Nothing serious. This sucks because I don't be thinking of a look at God. And I'm like, ain't shit happening.
What was you happy about this week?
You know what I'm happy about? I'm happy about working as much as I want. That is something I'm so happy about.
That's a good one.
I am so at peace. And so at peace that I fall asleep whenever. It's like I still work, but it's like when I fucking want to, which is fucking fantastic because I really was working every day. And even though like I was doing it, my body was like, like I felt it. My body, like I just wanted to be at the hospital all the time, just because I always felt something. Yeah, I wanted to be in the hospital. Like check me, check me. Something's here.
Bitch, you're just tired.
Yeah, right. They're like, bitch, sleep. Like
go lay down. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. That's really what it was. And I started laying down, and the shit cleared up.
And like that's a good thing to say though. Like I saw something about that today about how like people are always like, no, you gotta be no sleep, just grind until you get what you want. You're gonna be one of those people that gives up.
Right.
Just bottom line, you're gonna be one of the people that gives up because you're gonna exhaust yourself, and then you're gonna get depressed and start thinking you're not doing as good as you are, and then you're just gonna quit. So you might just want to take a nap. Yeah. Nap is like the reset button. I told somebody that earlier this week. I was like, look, no, I was like resting. Like if you got to unplug electronics to let them rest sometimes, right. Unplug yourself. Unplug. Relax.
Pull out. I said pull out.
Pull out. Do that too so you can relax.
Right. Because the opposite is stressed.
You'll be up here wondering,
regretful,
sweating. Don't do that. But yeah, like seek rest sometimes.
Seek rest. That's gonna stay
forever.
Someone told me seek rest back in like.
That nigga? I don't
grade
remember.
Was that?
We were in high.
Was that after graduation? No,
it was college because you didn't smoke in high school. Did you smoke in high school?
Didn't I start in high school?
No, you started in college.
I started right
at the end.
After.
It was right after because that's when we were hanging out with Rancho people.
And Smitty and all them.
How do people that were supposed to be better than us got us into that shit? Like what?
And now we're doing well.
Yeah.
I was about to say something fucked up, but I was like, and don't say that.
Oh, bitch, I think I know. But yeah, we're gonna be nice.
Multitude of things.
We'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, let's look at God, man. I'm fucking rested. Actually, I told Ashley to come to my house. And when the doorbell rang, I said, who the fuck is here?
She was hella asleep. It took her so long to answer the door.
I was like.
And when she answered the door, she was like, I was slow asleep. I was
knocked. I was like, Bradley, shut the fuck. I was really about to just be like, you shut up. And I'm going to go back to sleep. Like, Bradley, you be quiet. He was barking like, somebody is here, Nina. I was like, oh.
Open this shit, bitch. I imagine that's what he be saying. Like,
yeah, he's like, who the fuck is that? Nigga, don't try shit on the other side. I'm right here. Shit works, though. Niggas really don't try that shit.
He needs to know that it's me, though.
Yeah, I know, right? Can you sense the human?
Right.
At my parents' house, he can tell, like, if it's one of us, but it's just.
And because he ain't been here long
and he looked out the window, too, at my parents' house.
Oh, that's why.
Because he wouldn't bark when you were coming either, because he could tell. But yeah. Enough about this damn dog.
He's your child.
Oh, my child.
Hi.
Reason why I don't get pregnant. Hey. So just so you guys know, you can find us on. Huh? Oh, yeah. Bradley.
I'm trying to grab you and not hit your head.
Ooh. That was close. Bradley. Bradley.
This is the nigga.
This is the little nigga
causing problems.
that be doing shit while we taping.
Relax.
Yeah, just relax.
Oh, you want to be shy.
Relax,
You're
boy.
fake.
Hi, Pops.
You're fake.
Just so you know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We're also on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Please follow us on there and comment on there. We're also on YouTube. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast. Subscribe, comment. Thank you for the comments. We're also on Spotify. Search Young and Gettin Podcast playlist. Subscribe to that. Follow that playlist, you know. And we're also on GooglePlay, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, all the podcasting platforms. We're on all of them.
You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast. Or you could go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/YAGIPOD. And then we also have our website, which is www.weareyagip.com. And then to join the conversation, email us at Ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. Or, you know, like shoot us a text or a call on our Google Voice number, which is 323-486-3811. And somebody's trying to register their WhatsApp with our number.
Okay.
And they're using Spanish. I just looked at that today. We need y'all to chill, and we need actual messages in there.
Everybody's really doing the most.
Yeah.
I know. Like, I need none of this spam shit.
Like, stop it.
Get out of here.
Please.
All right, y'all. See you next week.